fun.
content. This is where I'm at for the month. Creator content, 13.6 hours, but I'm short for 159 new fans, 17.31K for this month.
Okay. Now do me a favor and go into your app store. Go into your app store, and when you sit right there and click on, instead of you clicking open, you on an iPhone.
No, Android.
Okay, that's even perfect. When you go into your app store, do not click open. Click on the Beagle picture. On the Beagle picture and see if you see
In
any
Wallet,
updates. No.
Creator,
Go into your
App Store.
get out of there right there. Go into your app
Okay.
store and then click on the Beagle picture where it says the dinosaur on it. We had a picture of the dinosaur. Click on that, and then it sit right there and see if you got an update.
Yeah, she went to check it out now.
'Cause a lot of times, what it
So
is,
Miss Brown.
Yes.
Oh, there she go. There goes
My
Shay
bad.
Shay. Never mind.
I'm right here.
Mhm.
So now go to my App Store.
right.
Okay, so here's the you know what I mean, Miss Brown, it's a pleasure to meet you. I haven't met you before.
Yeah, hi.
Welcome to my panel. How you doing?
All right, and you?
All right, all right. I don't wanna continue the conversation until they get their hours and their agency thing going on. You gotta really watch out which agency you go. Now, some told me it was like, you know what? Let me not. I'm thinking not to get her involved with Quinn's agency and with Cool's agency. I was like, damn, I should have listened to my first instinct. You gotta watch out for the agency you go into.
Yep.
You
Mm-hmm.
gotta watch out for that.
And
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
times we
true.
can't sit right here and be going on here beefing with
Um,
the agency
I
and
think
stuff like
me and
that because
Fumi,
they're not
Fumi,
doing.
did you go to another family other than, or did you come from where I come from? You
At
came
first, I
from where
was
I
with
came.
Foreign Lane, and I only joined Foreign Lane at first because I don't want to come up. I might get kicked out. Oh, go! Why you think that Superfly big or what? But I was with Foreign Lane at first, and I only kind of got with it because I just liked the girl that was in the group, and she was just kind of
Mhm.
schooling me and putting me on to some things.
Hey,
Then come to find out, she ended up being phony and flaky and stuff. I'm like, oh my god! Like, and then cool. He
hey,
was like,
hey,
they ain't supporting you anyway. He found
hey,
me. He was
Memphis,
like, come on to my family, this and that, and now look at what
You're
happened with cool.
Mhm. Mhm.
So in my App
let's
And I get
Store,
along,
it
and I
said
get
to
along with everybody. Everybody. So if you
hold
beef
on,
with a person like me,
hold on,
you a
everybody talking.
negative ass toxic person.
hold on,
Trust.
Savage. All right,
Mhm.
all right. Go ahead, Brown, Miss Brown. Go ahead, respond. I know you
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah, I was in foreign gang too where she was, and basically um he wanted me to, well, see, like, he owed me 20K for a whole month, but I never said a word. I just basically said, okay, could you drop 10 on me, slowly let him pay me back. And then my husband died like 14 days ago. And
Oh
Oh my
wow,
God,
he
I'm
sorry to
asked me,
so
hear
could I
that.
I'm
drop?
sorry.
so
He asked
sorry.
me,
I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
that's okay. He asked me, could I drop some beans on him? And I said, no. I said, not this time. I'm sorry, boss, because of funeral expenses. Well, Foreign told me to get off the app. He was like, well, if you can't give, you need to get off the app. And I'm like, what?
Yep,
I
that's
said, get
him.
off the app.
That's
I
not
said, I
right.
said,
Right then and there, you should have dropped your badge. Right then
I did.
and there, on the
Yep.
I
spot.
did. I
Listen,
did. I
listen,
just
listen,
told
listen,
him, I
listen,
Be an
said,
listen.
no. I said, you,
opportunist.
yeah. I said, you could tell me to
Hold on,
drop
hold
my
on, hold on,
badge.
hold on. Hold up. Everybody can't be talking at once. I'm trying to hear all of y'all, and y'all talking at once. I gotta give everybody a chance to talk. I'm trying to sit right here. I'm trying to work with everybody, trying to help everybody out. But I can't sit right here and hear all of y'all. I'm just like my brain about to blow. Now back
So,
You
back to
couldn't
what you
hear
were saying.
everybody.
yeah, so basically he told me to get off the app because I couldn't give him at that point. And I said, well, you can tell me to drop my badge, but you can't tell me to get off the app. And that's when I did. I dropped my badge and I applied for y'all. That's how I came here.
Good for you.
I mean, that's good money. Now,
Best thing you
What
ever
agency
did.
are you in? What
I'm
agency are you
sorry.
in, Ms. Brown?
You said what? I'm sorry.
What agency are you in?
Creative Minds, which is not a good agency.
I see that, and the thing about it is, I've been hearing a lot of different agencies and stuff like that. Like at the agency I'm in, they don't play no games. We got the Discord jumps, the WhatsApp jumps. Ain't no playing games inside this agency I'm in. Um, I don't,
I haven't heard
planning
from.
on planning on recruiting. I'm not planning on
I
recruiting and
haven't
stuff
heard.
like that because okay, go ahead.
I haven't heard from my agency leader in over 3 months. So basically, he just cuts me my check, but I don't hear anything from him. Matter of fact, I had did I did I maxed at
I'm like,
84 at a level. I maxed at 84 at a level one last month, and basically they were supposed to give me 8,000 beans. I didn't get the 8,000 beans, so I just contacted him like maybe last week, and he finally said after 3 months that he was gonna look into it. But I ain't heard nothing else from him, and I ain't get my beans either.
oh
So
wow.
and it been
People
how
be
many months?
promising the most.
So yeah, that's why I'm here.
How long has it been?
Huh?
How long has it been?
It's been over 3 months. I've not heard from him. And I asked to be dropped. He told me that I asked to be dropped in November. He said it would be effective January that I'd be dropped. I'm still not dropped, and now it's May. So he never dropped me and never talked to me, never gave me my PK list. I never knew when I got in the PK at all. None of that. Pay, nothing. They
Now
don't talk to
this person that you're under, is he a founder?
me. He is the founder of the agency, and then his wife is the family leader. So I used to be in the family and the agency, and then I left the family, and I told them to drop me from the agency, but they left. I dropped the badge with the family, but they never dropped me from the agency. And so then I met Foreign, and then of course Foreign wasn't good.
And this is what I'm gonna say the same thing. It's like I told sis. When y'all get on this app, this is an investment app. What I do is I do a lot of investment and stuff like that too. And close the door.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like with that, that's why the reason we need human resources in this agency. Bigo need to do something about this.
Nah,
They're they're changing everything in their mama's name, but they ain't changing these agency people. I don't know what's going on.
but yeah, but they're
And
not
actually,
going
I
to.
got burnt. I do business, so I got burnt for 12K from one of my family people. So I'm doing a trade. I said, okay. She said, could you trade with me? I said, cool. I dropped her 12K, recharged 250. And she said, basically, I don't have it. I can't pay you. So my the
Wow.
family
Wow.
member didn't pay me. Yeah, so she burnt
Let
me
me tell you
for
something
12K
about
last.
this right here. Let me tell you something about this. Just like I said, and I tell everybody, I'm gonna tell you, don't do no business with nobody on this app unless you do it first. Now, if they do it first, let them do it, and then you do it, because
Mhm.
that shows that type of time that they own. You know what I mean? If they say right they want to shoot you 1K, let them shoot you that 1K, and then you shoot the 1K. Now,
Yep.
the way when I first started doing business on here and stuff like that, I was in a family where I wasn't able to do business unless I dropped that badge I was on. I had. Now, when I dropped the badge, everything changed for me. Everything changed for me because I was able to do the business that I was supposed to do. Now, when I sat right there and went to
Yep.
this, when I came to Powerhouse, I was able to sit right there and go to different people that I wasn't able to do business with. They said, "Damn, you dropped the badge." The badge and the agency sometimes they play a big deal and a big part in the shit that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Because sometimes
My
they might not fuck with that person. They might not fuck with that person that's actually controlling the agency or the badge. They might not do on do.
Mhm.
They might not deal with that person. So if you sit out here doing trades and shit like that with these people, now that's a good thing because now you're able to sit right there and get the actual, your bank count up. You're able to hit your quotas and stuff like that. You're able to do business because a lot of times when you're in a certain family, people don't fuck with them. They don't fuck with the founder. If they don't fuck with the founder, they're not gonna fuck with the family.
That's what happened
So
to
you're
me.
you're just
I found out once I
you're
dropped my
just
badge that my family name has a bad rep off of Bigo, and that's why we weren't
Yeah,
getting a lot of generic
yeah,
support. Nobody wanted to
yeah,
mess with my family because of
yeah,
the owner, and the owner had so many
yeah.
issues with so many people. But then
Women,
my owner would tell us, you have to block them. You can't talk to them. They're an enemy. Like, no, you're not a dictator, dude. You don't pay me. You don't tell me who I can and cannot talk to.
right.
Like, right. No, that's exactly what happened. And so the best thing I did was drop my badge. I had so many people in the first 48 hours come and congratulate me. And they're like, thank God you got away from that family. Like, nobody wants to mess with them. Nobody.
Right.
And I didn't
Wow.
know that until I
Me either,
left
that's a big
girl.
thing.
after
Me
5 months.
A
Damn.
lot of people
Took
that
me
sit
one
right here
month.
and they start. A lot of people that started this like these apps and stuff like that. They started with this app. They build a family. They work their way up. They start off with 10 people and with ten bots in the family, and then once they get the 10 extra people that they need, that's up under them, they erase the bots. So you can make as many pages and shit like that in order for you to start the family. So once you sit right there and get those 10 people, what you do is say if I made my family, right? I made my family. I got 10 bots. Every bot that I said right there, I got in there, I had to delete in order for me to sit right there and put that first person in that slot.
Wow.
So in order for you to sit right there and get shit on your family started, you have to have 10 bots or 10 people in there in order for you to start. Now, what it is a lot of people have been on this app for so damn long that they're causing problems and bad blood with everybody in there, and they already done started it. So now when they jumping and they hopping into different people's panels and stuff like that, they already was doing it when Beagle first started. So now that they're sitting right there, starting their family and shit like that, whoever wears the badge, they got a problem on their hands because now you wear that badge, you can't do no business with that person. They don't sit right there and see the fact of the matter where it's okay, this is business. I'm not that person. I got the badge, but I'm not that person. So if I'm sitting here, if I go
Right.
to Sarah and say, "Oh, you drop, can you drop, can I start do a trade with you?" And I sit here and I don't drop my 1K, or you don't drop your 1K, we just on the panel looking stupid because now I don't trust you. But I done been in a family where I done seen a motherfucker sit right there and shoot 32K and lose it, and then the
Mm.
founder sit right here and say, "Oh yeah, you know what? Go get your founder and bring your founder back." I done seen that shit. I seen that up close. I done sat on the panel and sat right there and did that shit. I done seen that shit. I was a VP of the family. I done seen that shit. And
Wow.
I done seen that motherfucker sit right there and break bread with everybody on the panel. And I told that motherfucker, I don't want that shit. And I dropped down.
Wow.
So when I sat right there and dropped the badge, that's when shit started real heavy for me.
Yeah. They
Everything
get
changed for me and
salty.
shit like that because this is what the problem was, is this right here. If you know how to sit right there and read numbers, if you know how to sit right there and control your panel, if you know how to sit right there and actually do what a founder know how to do, which is a boss, they want you around a little bit more heavier than what you expected because you are the secondary backbone in between that. Now when you sit right
Right.
here doing certain shit just like them, they gonna want you around because they don't have to do long, they don't have to do more, they do less. So to say this, so you say if you sit right here, you're staying up late at night and you're in the family and shit like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people stay up late. Yeah, I was out of work for 3 months and stuff. You know what I mean? Because I was gonna leave and stuff. And I was out of work in 3 months, and then out of the 3 months, I was up late. You know what I mean? Past 3 o'clock, and I was watching the family. So every time somebody went live and stuff like that, I would jump around, make sure they was good, and then I'll do the next following thing the next following day. He came to me. He said, He said, "Damn, Savage." He said, "I think you ready to sit right here and be a founder." He said, "I got this other He said, "I got this other page." He said, "I got this other family." He said, "I got this other family, which is just sitting
I'm
there. I
back.
got 10 I got 10 I got 10 people in that page right there. All you gotta do is just go in there and sit right
You
there and
all right?
start recruiting." And I said, "Okay, so what I gotta do to sit right here and actually do sit right and get everything started?" He said, "Exactly what you're doing now." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "Just like you've been running a family while I've been gone, you can do the same thing you're doing now." And I said, "Okay." I said, "But nah, I don't want to do that." So basically,
Hmm.
he was gonna sit right there and lead me to a direction and go ahead and take over a different family, so he don't have to sit right there and worry about that family no more. So if
Yes,
I
this
was to
mother.
transfer over to that into that family right there and pick up that badge, he can have full control of that.
Hmm.
See,
So
that's
if
the
And
I
then
thing
if
too,
I
also
though.
being
Like,
in the family, they're getting a cut from you. So the more work you
Yeah.
do, the less work they
so
got to do because you're doing it for them.
Hey,
nah
yeah,
listen,
HMC, Memphis King,
hold on
yeah.
hold on
did
hold
you
on.
ever get
You're
paid from Cool Haitian from the people like Goddaughter that you brought on?
not yet. I'm waiting on them to hit the third month, which this should be the third month for them. Uh, I think I put now. I think I got paid from Pooh Bear already, Melinda
Okay.
already, but they
Okay.
and Beans. But if I didn't, I don't know yet because I think she's still working on her third month too.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's
I'm
what
just making
I'm
sure.
still really waiting on that because they really want to give it to me either in cash, stuff like that.
Get that
So
cash, short.
yeah, you know what I mean. That's what I'm trying to get them. That's what I was trying to get both of them to understand. I said that's not smart to argue with the person that's the leader because
Bringing you
every person you
people.
recruit, huh?
You bringing people. They better treat you right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not messing them off or nothing. I'm not doing them dirty at all. You know what I'm saying? Like so I don't understand what's the point on you arguing with me and I'm the one that brought y'all in this agency. If it was Melinda came to me crying about not being in the agency. So I put her in one that's more flexible. If you ask to leave the agency, they'll let you go and they'll actually let you go. They don't hold you on, they don't hold on to you. They give you your money. And then when you recruit for them, you can either get it in cash because it's $10 a reference, $10 a reference if they make their third tiers every time each month for 3 months. If they reach 3 tiers within 3 months, you get the $10. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So then on top of that, I'm getting people in from I'm doing that, on Bigo where you go and you copy the link and you put it on your Facebook and stuff like that and they sign in and
Yeah.
I'm getting money off that as well.
That's awesome.
And I'm doing the
Great
flyers
job.
now.
You've been doing the flyers, but great job. You still consistent. You're consistent.
Facts. So I don't understand what was the problem with Cool. I just think he was jealous. For
And
one, he
mad
was
that I didn't entertain him the way he wanted, to be honest. Mad that I didn't give
facts.
him what he wanted. And that's really HMC. You already know what's up, baby. Come on.
You gotta watch out
That's
for
why
these
my owner
people.
keeps following me
Yeah,
Yeah,
why you
they're
keep
because I
following
was
weird.
one of
me?
the
Why
biggest
on my
supporters in
page?
the
I
damn
said it was
family,
mother. He
coming
said it
showing us
wasn't Mother's
every
Day. He still would have felt the
suitcase
reason to
every
text.
day.
They're
I bet
weird.
you he ain't tell
They're
goddaughter he text my ass. Let me send that
Like
bitch a
this, like
message. I'm just
yeah,
messing.
like
I
I ain't
had
gonna
a fake
message.
profile of me made in my second week being a host from an ex family member that got kicked out of my old family. They made a fake
what?
profile of me, but the Beagle, and then my second week, there was already a fake profile of Shay Shay out, but there was no badge, there was no emojis. The ID number was not Coach Shayna. It was a number. They were going in not only to my family lives, but somehow they were going into my agency people's lives as well. So I had
What?
like 20 people
What?
hit me up and they're like, there's a fake. They even came to my live and I would kick them every time and I reported them. And the last time they came to my live, they're like, hey, stupid, come and find me. This is the type of family I was in. And I'm still being stalked a week later. Anywhere I go,
Wow.
boss is watching me on Bigo TV and recording it.
Wow. Well, if
Wow.
boss is
Oh, they do the
watching,
most.
if boss is watching,
I
what's up?
guarantee.
What's
Right.
up?
For real. Boss, you keep stalking me for real. That's stalker status. You're becoming a
How come I
stalker. Like,
seen
leave
him?
me
How come
alone.
I seen that name? It's a dude, right? I think I've seen that name before.
Yeah, boss, international love with the world, the heart, the red heart, and the star. Boss.
That she know that shit down
He got
pat.
issues with
Hold on,
so
hold on,
many
hold on, hold
people
on.
on
Wait, wait,
here.
wait, 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 wait. Hold on. So you know Ruthless?
Me? No.
Yeah,
No, boss.
yeah,
He owns International Love and he owns his own agency.
yeah. But he owns International Love and his own agency and shit like that. My sister's in his agency.
Mm.
Okay, she's in Boss's agency. Yeah, Boss is one of those people that, like Nelly came to Powerhouse. Um, Bitchy or
You talking
Brick.
about right man?
You guys gave her a funny
What
name.
happened?
You talking about right man?
Nelly, and Right Man. Nelly, Right Man. There's a few people. We all came from International Love, but Boss won't drop anybody that he either kicks out of the family or leaves the family. He's spiteful. And then he goes around watching. He follows you wherever you go, whatever panel. He comes on the Bigo TV and starts watching every day. Every day. I've been coming on. I've been seeing Bigo watchers every day.
Wow.
And that was the reason I actually dropped my badge, was because I already saw what was going on and I saw it was crashing and burning. Because as an agency owner, the number one thing you should be watching is your in-agency percentages. And the fact that your president didn't get paid because their in-agency was too high. And I knew someone that didn't get paid for 2 months, two people that didn't get paid for 2 months straight. Like every month they weren't getting paid because he doesn't care. He's doing 3 PKs for every family member. 90% of the families in his own agency. There's 2 a day, every day for 10 weeks straight, and everybody has to show up. Now everybody's in agency is too high, and guess who's making money? Boss, nobody else. He was screwing everybody. So I got so sick of it. I was on my friend Ladies Man's page on his panel last Saturday morning. Within 15 minutes, family members started popping in, watching me. Sassy comes up. She didn't say anything for the first time ever, and she always says something. She drops down. 5 minutes later, Boss is calling me on the phone. Now, Boss will call you out of your name, curse at you, call you fake. I don't need the fake loyalty. Start screaming at you. I already know. I'm like, I'm not going to be called. I'm not picking up the phone to get screamed at. Like, I already know the game. So I ignored his call. And right at that point, I dropped my badge. I'm like, no. I'm not dealing with this shit no more. I'm out of this crazy train.
I know
this is
he
not
he
okay.
felt that one.
And they don't even know why. I just dropped my badge. Then I go into WhatsApp and he goes, stop talking about me to this person, stop talking about me to that person. He's like, if you just want to leave the family, drop the badge. He's like, I can't take the fake loyalty. He wrote that to me and I read it after I dropped my badge.
See?
Because I didn't take his call.
Yep.
He knew that the shit was crumbling and he was paranoid. A cool Haitian paranoid.
Yep.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
You know what I mean? Like people, they don't understand, which they do. They do. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. It wouldn't matter if you were loyal and you're showing it. They still are paranoid mentally. They're like, I wonder if they're being this loyal to fuck me off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't matter if you were doing your part. They're like, what's their spirit they call Jezebel spirits? They're in their own problems, and they have Jezebel spirits. They're never happy. You can never please them. It don't matter. You know what I mean?
And
they're narcissists.
Somebody in my family, that's true. He is. And the thing is, and he's a stalker, but someone in my family, and I feel bad because she was like, all my biggest gifters that gift me generically, he's got a problem with them. So every time he comes on my page, he's yelling at me, block this person, block that person, block this person. They're an enemy. They're an enemy. You can't talk to this person. Anybody who leaves the family, you can't talk to them. They're a new enemy. And she was like, but these are all my biggest
Hey
gifters. Like,
sis.
he's getting rid of all of my organic gifters. Like, he's crashing and
And guess
burning.
what?
That's why I had to jump off that crazy train real quick.
They wasn't that organic.
I'm not going down with the Titanic.
It wasn't
Right,
that organic.
right, exactly.
How was your day, sis? Was it good? But it wasn't. You're not gonna get there because people see certain things inside of you that they don't have themselves, and they're gonna be jealous on top of that. So it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter.
Right.
You're showing them. You're showing them that they don't have to be. You're putting them. You're showing them that you could hold their hand and rock with them and walk with them, but they don't. They don't want to do that. That's not really what they really want. They want you to be below them to make them happy.
Right.
That's the biggest thing.
Preach, boy. You better preach, Memphis. You better preach,
Appreciate
boy.
that.
And
you know what I'm
and
saying?
because I'm a purpose and power life coach and I can vibe with everybody and I'm very good at networking. I get along with everybody. I have good vibes. Like, I'm a good person, genuinely. He didn't like that. And he knows I could go big places, but he wanted to keep me below him. And the only one that kept making money, and he even told his ex that he broke up with, who's in our family now, last month, and I saw he did it to me. He goes, I know how we're going to be good on money next month. We're going to be good because everybody that has a PK, they're going to have to come back and drop it all on me. He had it all set up, and he did it to me to my second and third PK. And then he'd get mad at me because I didn't end my live. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. End your live. I'm waiting for you. Come over and drop all your beans on me.
Yeah,
and I had to go broke on 2 of my PKs because he made me drop every single bean on him. And he was like watching me like my father. End your live. Come over now. I'm waiting for you. End your live. What are you doing? He even came with
that's crazy.
Right Man. Right Man came up because I was supposed to block Right Man because he left the family and I didn't. He came on my live. I didn't even see him. Boss was watching me on TV. He comes up on my thing, and he starts screaming at me on my live, going, "Why are you letting the enemies in? Right Man was in here. I had to kick him out. What are you doing?" Da 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 da, screaming at me, and I'm like, Like, who do you think you are coming in my live, kicking people out? I didn't even notice Right Man was there. And he kicked Right Man out, saying, "Why are you letting the enemies in?" He's not an enemy to me. He didn't do nothing.
Nobody
to
has
me.
time for that.
That's some cool
Nobody
shit.
has time for that. What up, Sakina? Shout out to the Divine family. Shout out to the Royal Loyalties. You know what I mean? That's my, wonderful family. Shout out to Divine. You should check out Divine stuff. It's just perfect. It's like Mortal Kombat
I don't mind
fight
checking
on.
out Divine as long as Goddaughter ain't in there kicking people out.
No, Goddaughter know not to go back in there. Goddaughter knows not to go in there. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, she knows not to go in there.
Well, how'd it happen?
You know what I mean?
Like I said,
they're gonna rip her apart. They're gonna rip her apart. Just like Grim went into the business family panel and they ripped him apart. I got it all on video on
but do you know
YouTube.
how all of this started because of Mr. Grimm?
He's gonna be next too. He's gonna be next too.
Really do. He was just asking a question. He was just asking a question, being new to the family. I had a PK. I had to do a trade with somebody. I wasn't looking to do a trade with nobody but this one person because I gave him something. He was giving it back to me. Everything went good. But he came in and was just like, where's the family? Where's everybody? Ain't nobody supporting you? Oh, hell no. I don't like this. I was just like, yo, calm down, relax. Like, it's okay. Chill. Like, I'm doing something else. I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, no, I'm going to say something. I said, what are you going to say? He's like, well, I'm going to find out if we could have more structure to how we doing these things. And he has some valid points and things like that. And me knowing that he's new, he's don't know. He's trying to understand. But I told him, don't say nothing too cool. I said, you don't have to say anything because you're going to make it seem like I'm complaining. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But he gave a fuck so much. He went to him and was like, I was on FundMe's page and nobody was in FundMe's. Nobody, she's not supporting this and da 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 da. And that's when he went to, well, she only gave goddaughters 30 something beans and she gave you 70 beans. I'm like, and that she gave me what she wanted to give me.
Yeah.
Wow, are you the bean counter thought? When did you become the fucking
Mine did the
bean
same
counter
thing.
thought?
The head of my family did the same thing. He's like, you got to drop at least
She gave me
100.
what she gave me
Minimal
because the
100
fat
on
bitch want
everybody.
my
You can't drop less
crochet.
than
She
100.
wants some crochet.
What is
She
going
want to
on with
work
these
out
people,
and lose her
Shay?
gut. That's what
What's
she
Oh
going
wanted.
my
on?
God.
She like my shit. She like my shit. So it's just like, of course you're going to give me beans because you like my shit. I didn't ask her to give me shit. So how you going to count
But this is
genuine
another
beans?
reason
Say,
I
don't
joined
you owe her?
Powerhouse.
I don't owe her shit.
Because I've
What's the
heard too many horror stories about too many families, and I know nothing about any of the families, but I've heard too many since January, like horror story after horror story after little did I know I was in my own horror story. But like this was one of the reasons I came to Powerhouse was because I was like, it's not going to be a horror story. Like I don't want to take a risk and join another family to get burned again. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm here for business. I'm here as a life coach, and I'm here to make money, not pay Bigo to be a paid host and be in the negative every month. Makes no
facts?
sense. I've
I
owned
wish
plenty
I
of
known you,
businesses. It's
girl.
ridiculous.
I would have been like, Shay, no, don't do it, Shay.
Right. And I stayed in
Facts.
this family too long, and then I felt like I was in the mafia, and it's like, how do I get out alive at that point? Like, I felt like I was in too deep, and that's exactly how I felt. It's like, how the hell do I get out alive at this point?
That's serious.
And I got out, but they're still stalking me. So,
Yeah, that's
if
gonna
you're
always be the
watching, take a
case.
picture. It'll last longer.
When you got people that are constantly, they're not in control of their own life, and they find something that they can actually be in control of, they try and really
Right, and that's exactly what it is.
slave it out. You know what I mean?
100%. That's exactly.
Fool me.
So that reminds me of people who
exactly
don't
what
have
it is.
children and they get animals and they treat the animals like they start talking like, you know what you do, get your ass up. Like, that's not a baby, right? You like you
Hey,
see me
my
as a
dog
baby or
is my
something.
child.
You know what I'm saying?
My
But
shadow
yeah,
is
that's what
my
I'm
child.
saying. So you know exactly what the hell I mean, Shay. That's your
What's up,
baby.
Yes.
boss?
Trust me, I've always wanted kids, but he don't, yeah.
See?
No.
That's what I'm talking about. See, I like that.
So, Fool me. You have an Instagram, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna send you the Instagram to Bigo shit.
Okay.
And
Why your
I
skin looking
want you
extra
to.
shiny? Your skin is like extra like mwah.
Yeah, that's called catering to the skin and getting good sleep.
Yes, darling. No negative
Yes,
energy.
getting
That's exactly why
no
I just
negative
woke up from a
energy.
nap.
Yup, definitely, and not having nobody,
I
not
had to
having
get some
nobody
sleep.
renting your mind space
In a
for
negative
free.
way.
Or having to show
Yeah,
up to 2 PKs every single day for 10 weeks straight. Have to.
That
Be here
Shay
at
been
this
dreaming
time,
about
be
them
here at that time. You
PKs.
have to drop 100.
Your hair's beautiful,
who's to
I
tell
Shay.
you're
feel
gonna win with
bad.
just 100 diamonds? Who's to tell you're gonna win with just 100 diamonds? That just doesn't make sense.
No, but that was the minimal. He's like, I don't want to see family members coming in dropping 20 or 30 beans. That's ridiculous. That's not support, because his whole thing is support, loyalty, and respect. That's what the family's about. So that's why he's like, everybody's got to show up to
And how
every
was he
PK. Don't be
supporting?
dropping 20, 30, 50 beans. You got to drop minimally 100 or more, blah, 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 blah. Like total control. Like you're a dictator now. You're not a boss. I'm not doing this dictator shit. I've always had issues
When
with
I was
authority
with
my whole
Foreign
life.
Lane, he never
And you're
dropped no
not going to be this
beans.
one telling me what to do and what not to do. Who
Right.
to talk to, when to breathe, how much to drop, fill up the PKs every
Sounds
single
like a
day,
correctional
recharge every single
officer.
day. Give me all your beans.
Sound like a nigga that
Right.
want to
Give
get
me all
fucked
your
up.
beans. That's why he's got
Yeah,
issues with so many people on this app. And that's the thing. It's like if
So
you
and
have
sending
so
people
many
penis
enemies on this
pictures of
app,
him
and
nutting and
my
shit.
whole family has a bad name on this app, it's not everybody else. It's you. It's you. You're
facts,
the issue, not anybody else. Because it's
facts.
that bad. You couldn't get generic support being in that family. Nobody, if they saw the badge, nobody wanted to mess with the badge. Nobody.
I'm telling you. One girl was like,
But
"Oh, I used
nobody
to
could
And
make
tell
that's
me
how
that
my
money
until
girl
off the
was.
after I left.
beans."
My girl
Yep.
was like on the Real Ties. She was like, nobody wanted to fuck with me because I wore that Real Ties badge. Now when I got dropped,
Mm-hmm.
everybody started hitting me up. I had about five. She said I had about 5, 6 agencies just wanted me to be in their WhatsApp just because I'm business oriented. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, for real? She's like, yeah. I said, well, don't pick up.
No
She's still in
bags
their
right
group
now.
chats. Fucking with cool and fucking with men like cool always hinders good people. You know what I mean? They're
It
wasting their
does.
time. And I
Yeah.
told
How you
goddaughter
my baby
that, and
girl
I
today?
told, we doing good, boss baby. I told goddaughter, I was like, I regret even bringing you over there. I said, I
Sweetheart.
feel like you know what I'm saying? I told her, I feel like I'm the blame of that because I brought you over here.
Oh,
You
she's
know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm
loving
saying?
it. And now he gonna burn her so bad. He going, ooh. I said, bitch, if he can do that to his own black queens out here, what the think he gonna do to your dumb ass? He just using you because you throwing all these beans and doing this because you fucking pressed. You pressed for the wrong stuff. And he see it.
Right, and that's what I felt like it was a cult. I felt like it was a cult, and
Yes.
he was a cult leader. It's anything he says, yes, boss, okay, boss, yes, boss. Like you can't think for
And
yourself.
then
Like
she on
get your
Shucky
own
Ducky
mind.
page.
Like
Oh,
figure
I'm the
shit out.
neck.
Like this doesn't
I'm
make
the
sense.
neck.
Nothing was
He's
adding up.
word.
And I'm just
Okay.
like, wait a second. No, 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 no. Like I put it all together, and I've known for about 8 to 10 weeks. I just didn't know how to get out because I saw how vengeful and crazy it would become if I left under
Mm-hmm.
any circumstances, even under a good circumstance. Like even if I left under good circumstances, I am now the new number one enemy of the family, and I'm the one. Everyone block her. She's the enemy. Don't talk to her.
And
Anyone
that's
with
the one
common
thing
sense,
that,
real recognize real Shay Shay. And guess what? Don't even think about that shit. Number
Right.
one, you're beautiful. Your hair is gorgeous. Okay. You got great energy.
Thank
And
you.
good energy is gonna recognize the good energy. And they ain't gonna have no problem with you. Like I ain't got like
Yeah.
what am I hating on you for? Like, girl, let's build, let's grow together. Let's be beautiful
that's the
together. What you
biggest,
mean?
Right.
that's the
I
whole
like to see
deal.
people succeed. That makes me happy to see people succeed. I want to grow and have all of us rise up together
They
and
don't
work
like people
together.
like
It's
us.
not divide and conquer or me versus you or, no, no, no. We need to work together as hosts and come up together and help each other come up. Like that makes me happy. That makes me
Me
happy to see
too.
people succeed. I'm not a
When your
hater.
birthday, Shay
Not
Shay?
at
When
all.
your birthday?
February, I'm an Aquarius and I'm an
Ooh,
empath
in the air.
and I'm a life coach. Yep.
Right.
I'm an
Yeah.
Aquarius empath and I'm a life coach and I work with special needs full time. That's what I do full time. So my whole life is
Oh.
dedicated to literally helping people.
Well, you should be ready for
My
big
whole
Wow.
old
life.
girl because there's a lot of mentally challenged on here. Okay, honey, in a different
Oh
kind of
yeah,
way.
Hmm.
she's
I
gonna be able
know.
to she's gonna be able to see. Watch.
She see.
Oh, I'm already, yeah, I was about to say she should already see by now. It's a lot of mental challenged people on here. You know what I'm saying? I'm one, but I just got
There
raised
are.
a little better. My grandma used a switch and some stenchy
Oh,
cords. That's the
why?
reason.
The skinny
Yeah.
side or the big side? Side.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
the thin sting side. I had to go pick it out
See, it's still
myself.
Oh,
stinging now, ain't it? Look,
Yeah, I feel it to this day. So I
right.
had to pick that out
oh
myself.
my gosh.
But I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
to you. You're when you're giving yourself out like that, and you're always making sure that taking care of the people you're taking care of, you're gonna get taken care of back. You know what I mean? You're not gonna
Yes.
Right.
always your pearls are not gonna always be with cast among good people. It's gonna be cast among swine. There's gonna be people that's gonna eat up your good morality, your good take all your energy. But you're gonna have some people to come back and give you that back. You know
Then
what I'm
they cut
saying?
right back
And
up,
that's the
I
way.
wanted to
girl.
leave the app.
Hmm.
I wanted to leave the app because of what happened with that thing. Like, and even like Jaws, like an Aquarius, he's an empath. He's like, girl, he's like, you're mentally, spiritually,
Drained.
everything drained. He's like, because I can see it each month that goes by, you're just getting worse and worse. Like you're going into a
Yeah.
hole. And I said, you're right. You're 1,000% right. Like I don't even want to be on this app anymore. I'm gun shy. Like
Facts.
I'm scared to join another family. I'm scared to even go on after what I have been through. Like it gave me PTSD
Wow.
even more for real. And they're still watching me and following me. Like, come
Because you
on,
are
get a
important.
life.
You
If
are
you have that much time
somebody.
to
That's
watch
why.
people,
That's what, and
You
they
feel
get
me?
off on
dearly,
that.
and he knows.
They get
Yeah.
off on that.
Right. They do.
You know what I'm saying? They
And
get
they're
off on
obsessed
that.
with
That's
it.
what they enjoy. Yup. They wake up in the morning just to show you that they get
Drama.
obsessed with. They wake up in the morning just for
Drama,
that.
drama, drama. And I don't like
Yup.
it. I hate it.
So
I
I will
hate it. I
always,
hate it. I want nothing to do with it.
and I used to wonder always, all the time. I swear to you not. Look, and fool me. I swear to you not. When I was on in the family, I would not kid to you not. Me and Aurora would talk all the time. I deleted the text messages because she was so called Hollywood. But she
Right.
even said up that what cool does is draining.
It is.
You,
Mm.
you
You
know what I'm saying?
see?
It's
And you never
draining.
exposed
It is.
it. You
It
never
really is.
exposed her because he's so on the bandwagon of Aurora. Okay. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we this, we that, that. But she talk about whatever, talks about you too.
Yup.
A goddaughter said the same thing before she jumped on his little bandwagon she ain't never seen.
You hear me? So I'm like, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to get them to understand something, and they can get mad all they want, and it's just them,
Okay.
you know. But I tried to tell her she's grown. Enjoy your life. You're grown. You know what I mean? Just have people around you that wants to see you do good. I told Goddaughter this. I said, Goddaughter, I never wanted you to fail. I was just mad that you switched up on me because of a past. I've never done wrong to you. And my consistency of not doing wrong
Right.
to you is still proven. I'm consistent on not fucking you off by
And
every
you still
action.
ain't
And
say
if
nothing
Right.
bad about her. You still ain't say nothing bad about her yet.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that
So I'm
shows the
trying to
content
get
of your character. That's what I go by only, is by the content of people's characters. That's the only thing I judge. Because, is you watch their actions, you don't listen to their words, and you watch what they do, and
That's it.
you look at somebody's character. That's what you need to focus on, is somebody's character. And if you're coming through genuine and loyal and real through the whole time, you know that's who you are. You don't have to question
facts,
it, right?
facts,
Because people can say
facts.
whatever they want. They can come on here and promise you the world. Oh, I'm going to throw you 2 dragons, join my family. And then people get, dragon in their mind, and they do it, and then they don't get it. That's why, like you guys
Look,
said, you always
and
have
this
somebody
is
jump
why
on you
this is
first.
this is how I know this is fucked up too. Like fool me. This is how and Shay, look. Remember I told y'all what happened with the record? I was like, my ex-girlfriend did what she did and I played guilty and left. After that, her child that she had with another man ended up dying.
Mm.
She went to a mental psychiatric ward. So you fucked up my life by me copying pleas to this shit. So I can get the fuck out and say what I got to save, and now you in the mental psychiatric ward with no baby. You can't do
Interesting.
people like that. You
Karma.
can't do people
And
like that.
karma is happening faster than you know it. Listen and believe. You better you better be careful what you
You've
say.
seen karma come
Think,
full circle.
honey,
Yup.
it's coming faster.
I've
You
seen
know, it'll wait a
karma come
year,
full circle on
months,
my own father.
Sunday.
On my own father, I saw karma come full circle on him, literally speaking. I've
And we
seen it come
always
full
get to
circle on
see it,
several
y'all.
people.
Don't you get to
Facts.
see it,
Yeah.
though? That's what I
What's
like.
in the
Some niggas, you
shadows
don't know
always
it.
will come into the light, no matter what.
Yes,
No matter what.
yes,
That's why I'm
yes.
like, why do
Especially,
people, you don't need to be fake or to impress people and act like something you're not, especially if you're trying to get to know them. It makes no sense. Because at the end of the day, the real you will come out. The
can't
real
help it.
person will
Facts.
come out. They will see the real you eventually.
That's it.
So, like,
That's it.
why put on an act? Why act like someone you're not just to impress people? For what? Because you're going to come, your
Because
true
they're
colors are going to come out.
insecure.
It's just a matter of time.
They're not happy with themselves. They don't know who they
Right.
are. It's like a lot of people on this app, I believe, that's not really business minded. They're trying to find themselves
Mm-hmm.
and they use it as an outlet
Yep.
to do their dysfunctional
To
activities on
validate
others, to
them.
get that out
To
of them.
validate
Yes.
them.
Yes.
Yup.
Yep.
We
It's for
don't need
validation.
validation.
It
Like,
is.
You
goddamn.
don't.
Yeah.
You
Is either
don't.
you
You
gonna
don't
like
need
my
Nope.
shit or you
validation
ain't gonna
from
like my
nobody.
If
shit.
you know who
You
you
in or you
are,
out. Black or white.
if you
There's
know
no
who you
gray. Don't
are,
do no gray
yeah,
shit with
stand in
me.
your own truth. Right. Stand in your own
Facts.
truth. If you know who you are, you need to stand in your own truth, period.
A lot
And
of
that's why I
a
said,
lot
like,
of
I felt
girls
lost
on
for a
this
couple of
app.
days.
A lot of girls on this app remind me of girls in high school, middle school. I'm not even going to go to high school. I'm going to go to middle school. You know, they try to like kind of
Middle
bully you
school.
around, manipulate you and things like that. Click up.
Yeah.
I've seen girls click up on here doing trades. Next thing you know, the girl ain't
Yeah.
do the trade back. This girl was sitting at her box number one all the time. They were road dogs. I'm like, man, y'all might as well be girlfriends as close as y'all is. And now they ain't cool at
Facts.
all.
Facts.
Right. Yep.
Facts. BMF,
Yep.
you know you get kicked out my lobby, right? I'm just trying to let you know that, man. Just let you know that. Bam. I just hey, then you get kicked right
What's
out,
up,
man.
Memphis?
That's what happens when he
Who's
kicks me out.
BMF?
You're not gonna kick me out over a feud that has nothing to do with you, and then you want to sit here and run your mouth. I just want to, you know what I
My
mean?
microphone
That
is
had
up.
nothing to do with you,
Yeah.
and you wanted to
Protect your
get
peace,
you
baby.
kick me out. You know that's not happening. I'm gonna get my kick. You know, just getting you prepared for that.
Right.
I'm gonna get my
Yeah.
kick. I know.
Unique T, how you doing?
Hey, how are you
You
guys?
can.
I was saying I
Like
need that
I
microphone you got up there.
I
Wait,
appreciate it.
wait,
Yeah,
do
Appreciate
you
it.
crochet? Or that
yeah, I
nerd?
do.
Oh, it's just you.
Yeah, but
I see a
wait.
brown box with a 0 and I see a voice, but I don't see a person so high. I can't even see your
Oh yeah, I'm
name. I
about to
just see
hang
a
up in a
box.
minute.
Like you're
I was
not even
sitting.
showing.
Y'all was
Oh,
Oh,
it's
you
talking.
looking like
like it
Yo,
more over here now,
TV
huh?
made or she
who
eating.
me?
No, in the comment section. I got 4
Oh,
devices, so I'm looking at all comments.
I like
oh,
it
you're
more over
live on
here
the other
now.
platform.
Yeah, it's more
I'm
it's
the
more
only
getting
one
to the
with one
point.
account still. I'm the only one with
Oh,
one account still. I need to get my second account.
Oh
For
I
yeah,
got
this
real.
is
multiple
my second one.
accounts.
People have so many accounts on here. I'm like, and people come in
I
my
know
life. I'm
you
like,
sure did,
hi.
MemphisKing.
And then they start laughing because I know who they are.
Yeah, I'm about to
Right.
head
I keep
out. I'm
multi
Too
catching up
much.
this
Too
time.
much, man.
I
I
keep
had some
multiple
business.
accounts
Too
because
much.
oh, go
I had
ahead, T,
some
my
business
bad.
that I set up for the day, and I've been setting it up all this, up all this year up until Mother's Day. And now that Mother's Day is here, I'm sitting here looking at the stuff that I had posted, got rid of 2 days ago. So I said, you
Oh
know what,
wow.
man? I said, I literally have been so accurate with all that I said I wasn't going to do that by the time I got to the finish line, I got tired. And I said, well, the part of it all that I wanted to accomplish was knowing that I could accomplish it if I just keep applying pressure every day. I wanted to have these baskets already pre-made prior to the day and have them ready, which I did. But that wasn't why people was buying from me, and that it
The
took the
hell?
thrill out of it, you know? Y'all gonna be about it. So I said, let me
Hold
just
up,
go
hold
ahead
up,
out
hold
and
up.
get some sun. So I'm about to head out and I stopped in here with y'all. So I hear y'all in here having yourself a good old time.
We just being real. We just exposing the
Yes.
dark and the evil on the app because like there's too
Yes.
much of it and there's too much shady shit going on and there's too many people that are using and abusing people and manipulating them and just saying the most and doing the most but not coming through with what they say. And I've heard, like I said, I've heard so many damn horror stories about so many families, and I've never even heard of these families before. But horror story after horror story after horror story. And then little did I know I was in my own horror story for 5 months.
Right.
So that was literally like one of the biggest reasons I left my old family a week ago and joined Powerhouse because I knew this is not going to be a horror story with Powerhouse. Like it's solid. I don't want to risk joining anyone else to then find myself in another shitstorm. Is the best way to
Yeah.
say it, I guess.
And that's why when I'm on here, I'm always talking about like if you guys are I'm not sure. I think I may know Memphis. I follow him, but I can't really remember what conversations. But I'm usually talking about the stuff I heard y'all speaking on when I got in here. So I'm like, they sure they want to have that comment. Okay, well, I can rock with these people. If they're gonna talk about the things that they see and the
Yeah.
stuff that they see, because I compete when people want it to be, the where people see it so
People.
they can identify it to raise awareness of it versus people
Yes.
just gossiping about
Right.
folks.
You got to
I'm
raise
usually on
awareness
that.
so people don't keep
Right.
finding themselves in these traps, man. You got to
Right.
let people know. Watch out.
Yeah.
You
Hmm.
got to be careful.
We
Yeah.
forget sometimes. Shit, I know I do. I say it all the time. My memory ain't too good.
I
We
go off
don't
the
have
energy. If the
the.
energy is
Right.
off, if I'm not protecting my peace and my chakras feels off, I'm done. I can't
Mhm.
do it. You'll think I'm still in there. I done logged off on your ass. You talking to your damn self. She.
Pretty much.
Protect that peace. Protect that peace. But it's very
Yeah.
important to have a page where you can inform people about what's going on, who to stay away from, how to make these coins, have a strategy on how to have better communication, be on each other's PKs. Like all those things are the things that we need to be talking about. And that's what's going to make your page more positive and less toxic and productive.
Uh-huh.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And
Correct.
I noticed that as well. When you
Yeah,
post a lot of
everybody that
quotes
has
that's like
expressed needs
I
to
can't
share
see
their
you,
like
Five.
and
expressions.
stuff, yeah. Right.
I
It's
can't
just
see you at
crazy.
all. I can't see your name.
Hey,
I can't
nigga.
see anything. But if when you, I
Fuck
can
that.
see you, I'll follow you.
Fat ass.
Fumi, I'm
Number
following you, my
two,
friend.
fat
Follow me
ass.
back, Fumi. You're good people.
Number two,
Girl,
you look like
I
a
I
pig.
followed
got
you
you.
hours
Number
ago.
two,
Today, Sherry.
Do not
bitch.
show alcohol on the
Fat
camera,
ass
buddy.
bitch. You
Memphis,
fat
make
ass
me an
bitch.
admin for
Give me
real.
admin, Memphis. Give me admin.
Hey,
Fuck.
Memphis,
That's
come
you.
back
Number
quick.
two.
Dude, get this guy off of here. We're going to get kicked. Memphis, dude.
I wonder if I got
Yo,
admin.
you got some problems. You're lucky I'm not an admin. It's called Beagle International
Wiggly
Airport,
wiggly.
24 hours a
On
day,
Mother's
7
Day
days a
though.
week, and you're going right back to where
Sir,
you came from,
Wiggly
your
motherfucker.
wiggly.
Get
where's
the
your
fuck
mother?
out.
Go spend time with your mother.
All I could do was
Why
report
you
Go,
him.
bothering
bye.
her? I don't think it's gonna
I'm
kick
Fat
him.
reporting
ass.
It's
him
probably
too.
gonna kick.
I think he
It's
might
not
be
gonna kick the host.
international.
No,
Yeah,
it's going.
fat
He's gonna
ass.
get
Number
Memphis,
himself.
two is a
come
pig.
back.
Hold
You
on,
got
hold on.
someone
Fat ass.
showing
Big ass
alcohol, doing the
pig.
He's
most,
not
doing
gonna get him
derogatory
kicked.
things,
He's probably
Memphis.
gonna get himself
I
banned before he gets the
remember
host banned.
Mama, I'm crying so
Dumbass,
bad.
you're so
I'm
stupid.
I'm
His dumb ass gonna
crying.
get himself banned. He probably get put on a
You
15 minute
sound
or
like a
something, but
fucking
his
idiot.
comments gonna be
Everybody
long.
report him real
Dude,
quick.
you stupid.
Yeah, just report him. That's all you gotta do.
Damn it.
Report his
Hey,
stupid ass.
reporter,
That's
bitch.
what I do. When they
You
get to
are
talking
gonna
shit,
report you, my
half
big
the time
ass.
I'm reporting their dumb
You
ass.
fat ass.
Memphis,
You
Watch
super
they
fat
get
Memphis,
ass.
kicked.
where are
You
you,
gotta go
Memphis?
back to
I done gave him
farm,
every
pig farm.
violation he can get.
You gotta be in a pig farm. A pig farm. You know what I'm saying? Number two, a pig. You are a pig. Big
Why
ass
he can't
pig.
be like
You
that
gotta be.
though?
We gotta eat
Leave her
bacon from your
alone. Shut the
ass.
fuck up.
Your ass is a bacon,
Right,
bacon,
leave
bacon.
her alone. Shit.
Oscar,
And if
You
Oscar
want you
Mayer,
want her
Oscar
ass and
Mayer
you
got
can't
it
get
shit, I
it.
too.
came in here for
Keep it
My
5
real.
minutes.
breakfast.
Me?
I love my
Kisses
breakfast.
to the
I love my
haters.
breakfast. I love my breakfast.
Oh,
Number
Watson,
two.
you need love, honey. You
I
need some
love
love. You're
Oscar
missing
Mayer.
love in your life, baby.
Pig,
You missing
pig
the love in
bacon
your
slice.
life. I got
I
no hate.
love
You can say
pig
whatever
bacon
you want. You're not
slices.
gonna get me. And you got the Jewish star up? Really? How dare you? Don't try me
Memphis,
like
why are you
that.
Pig
The Jewish
pig bacon.
star, dumbass.
Where you at, Memphis?
Pig
Memphis,
bacon,
Memphis,
Oscar Mayer.
Memphis,
Oscar
Memphis,
Mayer.
come up.
I
Oh
know.
my God,
I got rid of him.
Thank you.
boy.
Hold on, y'all.
Dog.
I'm dealing with something real fast. I'm gonna be right back.
You need to get somebody
Oh my God,
admin.
Memphis, please make me.
Yeah, you gotta leave the
You need to
admin.
give me admin because he was
You
doing
need an admin or
derogatory things,
something.
drinking his beer, going drinking, calling all kinds of names to me. It didn't
Right.
phase me whatever he told me. I was just blowing him kisses. I'm like, there you go.
You
You some
kill
love,
him with
honey.
kindness, girl.
It
keeps you
don't.
sexy.
You
You
don't
know what I'm
phase me.
saying? That's I'm telling you. That's why
You don't phase
that's
me.
why that food was in my box. Because when you keep it contained and civilized, and they want you to be like, they don't know what to do with it. Listen, it is one of the best feelings ever. I felt so proud of myself. I really conquered. You know what I'm saying? It'll make a person
Yeah.
like, damn, I didn't win that one. Shit. I didn't disturb her peace.
He
Shit.
pulled me out of my character in the beginning, but then I was like, you know what? Let him say whatever he wants. I don't care. I don't care. Kisses to the haters.
Anything he's saying ain't true. It don't
Right. Like
then
he
look, he
just
was
talking
talking
his
to bitch. He was
talk.
like, "You're a bitch. You're a talented bitch, right?" He was like, "Okay, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing. I won't call you a bitch." Like, look, you just using my name for content. Just let me know when you done. Let me know when you done.
Oh,
Okay.
if I had admin, he would have been gone in that first 2 seconds.
Move.
It's called the Beagle International Airport. Runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you're going to go right back to where you came from.
No, Shay. The fact that he stayed a little longer gave you some quick practice right there to blow that kiss and not to. You see what I'm saying?
I got crazy in the beginning. I got a little out of my character in the beginning. I said, you know what? Right. I checked myself and I was like, you know what? Kisses, you need some love. You obviously are that miserable. You need some love, for real, for real.
Give him what he's missing. Exactly.
It's okay.
Exactly.
Right, right.
I learned that. Listen, I'm
boy,
like, I'm
bye.
gonna be so nice to you. Like, it's gonna be nothing you can do but to be like, you know what he said to me? Because I was so positive. He was like, you was just being a little, you was sensitive. Now I'm being sensitive because I'm being nice. No matter what it is, it's always gonna be some negative feedback to go with the positivity that I'm
Always.
giving. I just laughed.
Twist, twist,
I
twist.
knew I won.
Yep.
Yes. And you feel better about yourself.
T, I'm following you. I can see you now. So I'm following you, my love. I'm following you. You finally came up. Now I can see your wheel and your name. Before it was a brown box with the microphone and the bean. And that was it. And it was brown.
I'm going to follow you back in a second.
Yeah.
I'm wrapping my head.
Oh, you got the color wheel. Most people don't know about the color chart, the personality chart. Ooh, you need.
Yes. That's what I put it up
there. Okay, so now you got my interest.
I used to teach this class a little bit to people at the kids at the group home. So to see this, girl, yes. We got a lot to talk about. We can do a little channel if you want to, to talk about the color wheel.
And I'm a life coach.
And things like that.
I'm all for this.
Listen, because this chart helps you get along with anybody. You can diffuse any situation in life. You ain't got to beef with nobody.
That part.
No, I know.
Forgot though. So
let me tell you also characteristics.
I had forgot because I be by myself all the time. So when I got on this particular app, this one, and I started saying the shit I'm saying, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like on this app, I have a natural way to where my body won't allow me to do something. I'm in tune with knowing if my body is comfortable. In my mind, I'm like, damn, this dude is woo, but my body will not move. I don't give a fuck how much I don't care how much my body is turned on by this man. My brain will not allow my body to move because it's something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fuck it is. But my body is
you know what it is. You in tuned. You in tuned, honey. That's what it is. And you're not going to allow your body to take over your mind. Well, your body to take over your mind.
And
that's when you bring in subconscious versus subconscious. You're not letting your conscious control you. You're bringing into play your subconscious, which is your inner being and all the lives you've lived prior, and that's your gut.
But what about your outer
being? So you're listening to the right thing. You're listening to your subconscious. Your conscious is all the crazy thoughts you have in the day. Your conscious is the outer being.
The outer being. Because we have lost sight of so much that we say the conscious mind, meaning aware and unaware. But what about the natural instinct? What about that? And I say that because it's a difference between a feeling and an instinct. And if my stomach get the bubbling, and I had all intentions of going, and I did not want, I was all feeling this, but then I get a weird feeling in my stomach. Oh, bitch, I'm not going. I don't give a shit.
That's
I'm not going. Y'all go
intuition.
That's your gut.
The gut.
That is your
intuition.
gut.
That's
screaming
within.
at you. That's your gut.
Your God is within you. That we always damn sure ignore. Don't we love ignoring that motherfucker?
The God that's within
and every time we do, we say we should have listened. We always say every time we ignore it, we're like, damn, we should have listened to our internal instinct. We should have listened to that inner voice because it's always right. And when we go against it, we fuck up. It's done. Because then we're like, damn, I knew I should have done it this way or shouldn't have done this. But yeah, 100%.
So this is what I learned through my journey because I didn't learn none of my shit out of a book. I learned my shit out of, again, me being in a room with somebody that I don't know why I fuck with this person, but every time they speak, I'm getting a vision of something. And I'm trying to figure out why the fuck would I think this about this person? And I'm feeling this shit strong. So I would ignore it. Fuck that. Nah, that nigga would never do no shit like that. Or she would never do nothing like that. But then when it came out, oh my God, it was real.
You're in
so
traffic.
Now I look at it like when it's something that I feel or something that I know, I don't shake it. And it's the difference between knowing something and feeling something. And I say this, the greater that greater that is within him than he that's in the world. But the voices, it's a lot of fucking voices in there. So which one and whose is who? See,
Tell it.
that's the shit that
Right.
only top shotters know and understand. And when I say top shotters know and understand, meaning those that the last of the Mohicans. Now, if you're unfamiliar with
Yep.
the Mohicans were overran by the niggas that came and took over for the 99 and the 2000s. Although the Mohicans do and will always and forevermore go down in history as the greatest tribe of all times. Now, I know y'all
I know
might have
that's
heard about
right.
the Israelites, the Shattatas and the Tatas and all of that other shit, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm more familiar with the Mohicans, and I'm the last. It's only a few of them left. So,
Right.
that
That's why
few
the saying
is
goes, the
actually
last of the
strong.
Mohicans. Yep.
The few is actually strong, and we just don't know who and who is who right now because
Right.
it's the
Mm-hmm.
last of them because they were scattered
It's the
back
last
in
bit.
the
Yeah,
1800s. And I'm just gonna end
Honey,
on
I
this
think you're
because I'm
definitely.
in right here. Hold on, real quick. I'm about to land. I swear, because I'm about to get dressed, and I just wanted to do all of this so y'all can do y'all shit. Now, a wise man once said throughout history, back in the early 2000s, it's a war. I don't know if you remember that man. His name was Kent Williams. And he said it's a war against real niggas and bitch niggas. That
Williams.
was the war that he was
I
talking
love
about
that.
with the Mohicans. The last of the Mohicans, remember I told you only a few left? Yeah, that's the war
Mm-hmm.
that he was talking about. So you can't
Yep.
Google the Mohicans. It's not going to come up. It's a secret society. But they are
Yep.
clearly visible, but they're still secret, real eyes, real lies. I'm on mute. Thank
Yep.
you much.
Well, no, I just wanted to tell you, I really think that you're empathic because you're
I love
picking
her
up on
already. I love you
vibrations and
guys.
feelings,
Wow. And happy
and that's
Mother's
because
Day,
you're an
ladies.
empath. Yeah.
For sure.
Happy birthday. I
You
really,
breaking up.
I don't know if you realize that anyone's ever pointed that out to you, but I am an empath. So I immediately, like, I can just walk outside and just people around. I pick up on the feelings and the emotions of everybody. I really think you
Right.
might have some empathic in you for 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the way you were
I mean,
speaking.
And I think
You're
that's why
empathic.
all of us talk, because I think all of us possess that.
Just happens.
yeah. That's why I get on this
Yep.
app. Because it's easily
Yep.
accessible for me to get my urge off. And I say that because when I see stuff, I feel like I have to tell people now at this point in my life. I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not. I don't care if you're going to get mad. I don't care if I have to scream it. I don't care if I got to yell it. I don't care what type of expression I have to do
Amen.
to express to you that it's a fucking emergency and it's imperative. It's an emergency. And if it's an emergency, don't fucking tell me to calm down because
Right.
it's urgent. So when it's urgent, need you to wake your ass up.
Listen.
you too
I'm
calm for
done.
me. You too quiet. You too cool, calm, and collected. Goddamn it. Wake your ass
All right,
up.
I'm back,
Yeah.
y'all. I'm back.
The host
I
is
love
back,
you.
guys.
I had to beat my landlord ass real fast. It wasn't that far.
Period.
It wasn't that much.
Uh,
No
Period.
cap. Look, I'm serious.
He
Look at my
Oh
probably
face
my
when I tell you
God.
that.
about to get him something to drink and shit. Yeah, ain't nothing.
Yeah, I had to beat his ass. Like literally. I'm not playing. I still look. I ain't got no scar on me or nothing.
No, I can tell by your hair. He was really fighting.
I
Oh
was
shit.
gonna say, I see that little alfalfa right there. Oh, that wasn't
Boy.
like
Yeah,
that before. No, I'm just
Right. I'm
messing.
like, was
yeah. I
that
had to
like
fuck
that
him up
before?
real fast. Bink, 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 bink. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
not
You
the
know what I'm
big beat,
saying?
not the tiny beat
Not
beats,
the big, big,
The
big.
bink,
not the
bink,
beat beat. But yeah,
the
little
bink,
dig,
binks.
little beat beat, not the
Wink,
boom
wink, wink,
boom,
wink.
the beat beat.
I can't
I
even do
had to
that
give him
shit.
them
I
bink,
don't
binks.
have that type of emotion. I want to
The
dance around
police,
with you a little bit.
the
Fuck that. Let's
police
dance around.
sat up there and told him, man, you can't go around here. You can't do that. You can't kick him out. You can't do none of that. You know, you got to take him to this and that and that. You know, yeah.
I want to tell my side.
He got to send
He
you an
hung him
eviction
like a
and he's,
little flingy boy
Hey,
toy.
girl, what's
yeah,
up?
he's got to send
He
you an
looked like a
eviction.
little
He's got to
flingy
go through
toy.
the courts. Right. He can't just tell you get out. He's got to go through the court system. He's got to do an official written letter that says you have
Yeah.
14 days
Facts.
to get out, put it on your doorstep. Then the next step is to go to the courts. Like there's a process.
Facts.
They can't just tell you to get out. That's against the law.
Facts.
He tried
Facts.
it. He
Because he
tried
don't
it.
want to. I had to put the light bill and one of our other roommates had to put the water bill in his name. Why are we paying you rent and you not paying the
What?
utilities?
Yeah, no.
So yeah,
You
No.
can put your rent
That's
in there.
dirty.
I'm putting the light bill in my name, the water bill in Gil name. We not paying you rent. The fuck? And then we got to get the gas
Right.
on too. Hell no. Fuck we look
No.
like.
No.
Hell nah. We ain't.
Trying to
Nah,
play
we
you
ain't
for a
stupid.
sucker.
Hell
Right. They're
yeah.
trying to play you
Hell
for
yeah.
suckers. Yep.
I wouldn't give
Hell
a
People
fuck.
be
yeah.
doing
I'm
the
not
most.
paying you rent. I'm
For
paying
real.
them utilities,
I wouldn't
sir.
give a
I'm not
fuck if I
paying
was
rent.
a nigga squatting in the goddamn house that was abandoned. This motherfucking house has been abandoned for over 30 days, bitch. It's mine. I done already put the paperwork in. You
Facts.
go ahead and work out to this shit ain't in yours no more. I live
Facts.
here.
That's
Mhm.
I don't know why
Shit.
Cool Haitian didn't do that. He was better off doing that.
What? I
Yeah,
missed it. What you say?
He was better off doing that. He was better off squatting in the house for 30 days and getting mail in his name there and filing for the
right.
paperwork for the house and
But
then
I don't
going
know about
ahead and then boom, you got a legal. Why squat in the RV? That don't make sense.
in an
That's
RV.
funny
No,
as
you
shit, but he's
squat.
so
You
smart.
gotta
He's the
force your
smartest
ass
man
out.
on Vigo.
Yep. You squat
RV
and get
is
them to
not a
force you out.
residence
It
place.
takes
RV
time.
can't be a residence unless it's on a property and it has where a mailbox is there so you can get mail there.
Right.
It's connected
This
to
is
Right.
Vigo
That
shit,
makes
utilities.
no
Memphis.
sense.
And look, he want to live
Make
my
it
This
make
RV
is a
sense.
like,
Vigo
shit. I'm going to get
landlord.
a boat. I'm going to get a boat and I'm going to get an RV like
Right side up.
you. Like, no, now you want to live like me.
Hold on, y'all. This is a Vigo person.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you guys
Okay,
Yeah.
say
with
no
me. I
more. That's
gotta
all
walk
I
my
want to
dog.
know. I'm glad you said that because I'm glad that I make
Oh
the
boy.
decisions that I make to stay in
Give me
my
1
own
second.
motherfucking house and just to talk shit on here
We're
and
going to
not
fight.
do shit
Facts.
with nobody on this bitch. That's crazy. Cause
Facts.
I've heard a few people say they got properties and shit and they trying to get residents. I'm good where I'm at. For real. I don't need to move from where I'm at and I'm good to have to argue with a nigga.
Facts.
He can't come fix my shit
Facts.
like I need and I be done had to cuss his ass out. Fuck all that. I cut the contractors out over here. They just wave their hand and keep on moving. Cause they really want to talk
Facts.
to me for real. But they know I would talk my shit and they like, look, she ain't my woman. Fuck that. I'm gonna leave her mean ass alone. Good. That's what I
Real
want you to do.
shit.
That's what I want. I
It
want you to
pays to
bring
be
your
a
ass
good
in
bitch.
to fix my shit
It
and get
does.
your
It
ass
pays to
out.
be a
You
good
want
bitch.
to googly eyed me and shit. Get the fuck out. Shit.
Oh, yeah, I like her. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh,
I ain't
yeah.
calling
Oh
you for
yeah,
all
let me
that. Get
follow
your
her.
do the
Let me
googly
follow
eye
T,
shit.
man.
Fix my motherfucking AC heat and HVAC my shit up and get your ass up out my motherfucking house, nigga. I'm only being nice because I need you to fix my shit.
Facts. Facts.
This damn thermostat where I'm at now been where it's at since the fuck I've been here. Every time this nigga come to fix it, the shit right back broke. I said this nigga keep just wanting to come back. Fuck it. I put some glue up there myself and glued that shit up there. Fuck it. I ain't about to be called.
And it's still working.
And that, look, the glue then held it up harder and stronger than the other shit that he put up there. I'm like, man, I could have did this shit myself. Fuck, I keep calling you for. I'm thinking you breaking that shit on purpose, nigga. You just want to come back up in here. Cause he be in here when
Shit.
I call the contractor, sometimes I be on Bigo. So every time he didn't came, just so happened I was on Bigo. So he be taking his time trying to listen. And when I got something fixed, and then 3 months later he came back and he reminded me of the shit that I forget some of the shit that I talk about on here. But when he reminded me, like, wasn't that the app you was on the last time when that dude had said this and this? And I'm like, how the fuck he remember that? And I ain't remember it.
Facts.
Okay.
I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back, y'all.
Hey, Memphis, please do me a favor. Can you make me an admin so if any more fools come up on here, I can run the International Beagle
let me
Airport
make you an
24
admin.
hours
I got
a day,
your back.
7 days a week.
Please
and I'm going to make
ask.
you an admin on mine, Memphis. But you got to come to my lives.
Come to your live now. I'm gonna start to your live now. I swear to God, I am. I thought we were already.
Yeah, I'm going to make you an admin.
Already. Tell
I'm
Fun
gonna
Me
make you
too.
an
Follow
admin.
Fun Me. Let Fun Me know. I followed you too, T. Let Fun Me know I made her admin too, just in case as well. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the magistrate office so I can go send his black ass to jail after I just whooped his ass. I'll be right back, y'all.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
Love y'all.